A very good morning, dear children. Today in science, we are moving on to a new topic, that is chapter 5, My Body. So you all know what are our body parts. There are so many body parts in our body, right? We have our head, hair, eyes, nose, cheek, chin, hands, fingers, legs, and likewise there are so many body parts. Now today we are going to learn about our different body parts and some of the uses of our body parts. Here in this picture you can see the head, trunk and limbs. You already know what is a head. We all have a head, right? Now the part from the neck till the waist is called the trunk, and our arms and legs together are called the limbs. So we have head, trunk and the limbs. So our body has three parts. Our body can be divided into three parts. What are they? Head, trunk and the limbs. Arms and legs together are called the limbs, and the trunk from the neck till the waist we call the trunk. We already have learnt trunk in a tree. In a tree, the stem of a tree is called a trunk, right? But here it is in our body. So the part from the neck till the waist we call it as a trunk. So how many parts our body is divided into? Three parts: the head, trunk and the limbs. Now let's see our hands. What all uses are there for our hands? We write with our hands, we draw, we color, we pick up something with our hands, right? Now in this picture you can see a ball being thrown by the boy. So which part you use to throw a ball? You use your hand to throw. Here also you can see a ball being thrown, and you can catch also a ball with your hand. You can push things with your hand. How do you move a table or a chair? You use your hands to push things, and also you use your hands to pull things. How do you write? You use your hands to write. You hold the pencil in your hand and use your hands for writing. For coloring, for drawing, all you use your hands. You hold with using your hands, and you also hold a mobile phone. How do you hold? You use your hands to hold your mobile phone. So these are the uses of hands. So what all we use our hands for? To write, draw, color, throw, catch, pick, pull, push. These are some of the uses of our hands. Now how do you stand? If you are sitting, for a moment, pause the video and just stand up. Now which part of the body did you use for standing? You used your legs for standing. So our legs help us to stand, walk, run, jump and so on. For running, we use both our arms and legs. So in this picture you can see the arms and legs are being used for running. Similarly, while we swim, we use our arms and legs. So these are the uses of our hands and legs. So what are sense organs? How many sense organs are there in our body? There are 5 sense organs in our body. What are they? They are eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. So what are our sense organs? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin are the 5 sense organs in our body, and these 5 sense organs are very important to us. Now let's learn the function of each of these sense organs. Let's take first eyes. Eyes helps you to see. What all things can you see with your eyes? You're able to identify different colors, size, shapes with the help of your eyes. In this picture, you are able to see many colors of roses, right? What all roses you can see? You are able to see white, pink, yellow and red rose. Now, how did you identify these colors? Which part of the body did you use to see this? You used your eyes, right? So, our eyes helps us to identify different colors. In this picture, you can see many dogs. Are these dogs of the same size? No. How did you identify? With the help of your eyes. So with the help of our eyes, we are able to identify different sizes. In this picture, you can see different shapes of leaves. Are all the leaves same? No. How were you able to identify? With the help of your eyes, you can see that all these leaves are not same. They are different shapes. So our eyes helps us to see, and also we are able to identify different colors, shapes and sizes with the help of our eyes. Our eyes need light to see. When it is dark, are you able to see? No. Why? Because our eyes needs light to see things. And also our eyes helps us with our expressions. When you cry, laugh or when you get angry, you use your eyes to show these different emotions. When you cry, you get tears in your eyes, right? Only when you cry, do tears come out from your eyes? No. When dust gets into your eyes gets wet and tears starts flowing from your eyes. You know why this happens? When tears comes out from the eyes, along with the tears, the dust also comes out. So the tears keeps our eyes wet, and that is very important. Now let's move on to our next sense organ, that is the ears. What does the ears do? We are able to hear different sounds with our ears. We are able to identify whether it's a loud noise or a soft sound with the help of our ears. When you hear a loud noise, what do you do suddenly? You try to close your ears with your hands to avoid the loud noise, right? You didn't close your eyes or nose. Instead, you closed your ears. Why? Because you are able to hear the sound with the help of your ears. You are also able to enjoy the sweet, soft music with the help of your ears. So the ears help us to hear different sounds. Let's take an next sense organ, that is the nose. What do you do with your nose? How do you breathe? You breathe with your nose. When I tell you to breathe in, you use your nose, and breathe out, we breathe out with the help of our nose. And also a nose helps us to smell. When a perfume is given, how do you know that it's a good smell or bad smell? With the help of your nose. You're able to identify if it is a good smell or bad smell with the help of your nose. When you pass through a garbage or through a waste, you suddenly get a bad smell. And how you were able to identify this? With the help of your nose. So nose helps us to smell and breathe. Sometimes when you have a cold, what happens? Do you feel the smell? Are you able to identify the taste? No. Why? Because when you are having a cold, your nose gets blocked and you are not able to identify the smell. So the taste of the food depends on the smell. That is why when you are having a cold, you find the food tasteless. Now let's move on to our next sense organ, that is the tongue. The tongue helps us to taste food. When you are eating your food, how do you know whether it is sweet, sour or salty? With the help of your tongue. So tongue helps us to taste different food. There are different taste buds on the tongue which helps us to identify whether the food is sweet, salt, sour or bitter. When you are given an ice cream, which taste do you get? You identify the taste as sweet. And who helps you to identify this as sweet? Our tongue helps us to identify the taste as sweet. If you are given a tamarind or a lemon, what is the taste of this? It is sour. So how do you identify? With the help of the taste buds on the tongue, you are able to identify that these foods are sour in taste. When you are eating French fries, what taste do you get? You get it salt, right? So how do you know? With the help of our taste buds. And when you are having a bitter gourd, you identify the taste as bitter. So in our tongue, there are different taste buds, and the tip of the tongue, that is in the front of the tongue, that taste is identified as sweet. The next two corner areas in the front side itself are the areas of salt. The next areas to the back side, the two corners of the back side I identified as sour, and the last side we identified the taste as bitter. So what all taste can we identify? We are able to identify sweet, salt, sour and bitter. The front side, that is the tip of the tongue, is the sweet. The two corners after sweet is the salt, and the last corners, two sides are sour, and the last one at the end of the tongue we identify the taste as bitter. Moving on to the next sense organ, it is skin. So with the skin we are able to touch and feel. How do you know when someone is touching you? With the help of your skin. You can touch your face and see. Now how did you identify that you touched your face? With the help of the skin. And also you can feel when you are having a hot milk. How do you know whether it is hot? You touch it and feel it that this is hot. So these are the different functions of our sense organs. There are 5 sense organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. And each and every part has its own functions to do. So these are the functions of our sense organs. Now let's move on to our next topic, ways to stay healthy. We know that we have a body and we have to take care of it. How do you take care of your car? You take care of it very neatly and properly. In the same way, we need to take care of our body also. How can you take care of your body? You need to eat healthy food. So our body needs food to grow and become strong. So you have to eat healthy food. Include grains like rice, wheat, oats in your diet. Also, it's important that you include fruits and vegetables in your diet. Fruits and vegetables contains lots of minerals and vitamins, which is important, which our body needs to grow and become strong. So never avoid fruits and vegetables. Drink lots of water. Water is very important for our body to stay hydrated. We have to drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water daily. Our food gets digested with the help of water. So don't avoid water, drink lots of water. It's also important to exercise. When you play, do yoga or dance, you exercise. The body gets exercise, and playing outside makes our body strong and our minds alert. So you have to go outside and play for some time. After this exercise and all, our body needs rest also. So how can you take rest? Take proper sleep. Our body needs proper sleep. At least 8 to 10 hours of sleep you need for our body to get rest. And when you wake up in the morning, you feel fresh. So these are the different ways of our body to stay healthy and keep fit. So this is all for today. We learned about the different body parts, our sense organs, different functions, and how to keep our body fit. We'll be meeting in the next class. Read the text 2 times. Till then, thank you.